It's a difficult balancing act, though. What should be done to achieve the balance between modern development and the protection of traditional culture?
I think it needs both top and down. From the top level, like I said, whenever there is a decision making, the cultural protection and the relics, especially when China is such a country with long history, continuous history. So we need to bear in mind how precious our cultural heritage is. And whenever we want to have more deepening reform policies, we need to have that in mind. And also from the bottom up, I think education, awareness are also very important to make people, especially people from their young age, to recognize how splendid the Chinese culture is and what to be carried out in the deepening reform and to reach this balance. For example, when Luoyang City wants to develop and to show to the public about the achievements of its archaeology findings, they engage the local county villagers, even the farmers, to be engaged from the very beginning of their archaeology development and the projects carrying out, so that the local people are fully aware about what they are going to do, what they are going to help with this culture protection in the first place. So when they are engaged in a specific project, they are educated and they are fully equipped with the required skill sets to help protect whatever the findings they dig out from their farms. So I think this is a very good education approach from bottom up.
Indeed. Well, Ms. Han, China is a giant country in terms of a territorial area size and population size, and also 56 ethnic groups are out there. So when we say Chinese culture, there could be a million choices there in a country. So how do you think that reform can promote cultural diversity while protecting and promoting local culture features?
This is a very good question. I'm actually really anticipating after the third plenary session, there will be some specific policy towards how to be more inclusive. I think that our policies need this more inclusivity in their policies making and in their carrying out of these policies, to recognize in the first place about how splendid the local culture are. We have so many ethnic groups, we have so many diverse local cultures, and these cultures and these associated culture findings, culture heritages, even the relics need to be protected in a more professional way. So I think a policy is the first and foremost recognition of this local diversity of the local cultures, the uniqueness of them. And on the second part, I think because China, like you said, is a giant in its diversity of the cultures, so we also need to see whether there is a process or procedure of engaging these local cultures into a more inclusive and a more diverse culture presentation of our Chinese culture. So this local culture can be independent on one side and can be an integral part on the other side.